First, I wasn't interested because I didn't collect single-aisle North American aircraft, then the model was really expensive, and today I'm just really in love. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a McDonnell Douglas MD-83 of American Airlines. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and at the top of the box we have the American Airlines branding. On the back side of the box we then have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we are provided with the original dimensions of the aircraft as well as a brief note about the aircraft type and the airline, but we really do not need much more. This looks very nice. And here she is, the McDonnell Douglas MD-83 of American Airlines in the last livery that was used on this aircraft type. The aircraft model has been around for many years, but when it was newly released I wasn't interested in single-aisle aircraft from North America. And when I finally was interested, the aircraft model had become quite expensive. Recently I did, however, manage to get the aircraft model for a decent amount of money, but should I have just saved my money, or did I all these years miss out on a really awesome model? Well, we will find out by taking a closer look, and we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, where we on the vertical stabilizer have the American Airlines branding and the flag of the United States of America. On the fuselage, although maybe a little bit difficult to see here with this polished metal look, we do also have the full registration code of the aircraft, some lovely detailing on the horizontal stabilizers as well, and then we do of course also have the engines mounted here on the back of the aircraft with the MD-83. The engine nacelles have been given this light gray tone, and we do of course also have the silver leading edge. Also some very lovely detailing here when we look at the back of the engines with the air or speed brakes, the reverse thrust basically. And if we look into the engines from the front, we can very nicely see the engine fan blades. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we then have the writing of American. Underneath that we have the internal registration code of the aircraft. We have a One World logo, of which American Airlines is a founding member, and we also have the writing of Super 80, which I believe is a branding thing they use for all their MD-80 family aircraft. And then of course we also have the cockpit section, which I think looks really lovely, mainly because of the cheat line, the black ray dome, and of course then the cockpit windows, which look very nice here in this case, also with the window wipers that have been printed on. Then on the fuselage, just above the wings, we have the emergency exits printed on, which leads us straight to the wings, which we should also take a closer look at. Starting off with the top side, where we have the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We also have the markings for the emergency exit printed on, and I really do love how they look with the different parts that are painted in like this light gray tone and the polished metallic look. That looks super nice. Also the underside of the wings look therefore very lovely. And I think Herpa has also done a very nice job with the landing gear, especially the main landing gear. I think looks really awesome. The front landing gear may be a little bit basic, but overall I still think it is quite nice and very lovely, true to scale, unlike some newer releases where Herpa struggles a little bit with that. And then last but not least, we also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the back side of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the McDonnell Douglas MD-83 of American Airlines in scale 1 to 500 from Herpa Wings. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, to be honest, I'm a little bit in love. I really do like how this aircraft looks. And yes, Herpa is massively helped out by just the way the livery is. So the polished metal with these light gray parts, I think that just gives the aircraft a really awesome look. The McDonnell Douglas 83 is of course also not a terrible aircraft to have. So there are some factors that really just play into the cards of Herpa. Nonetheless, they have done a decent job with it. The printed details they have added, they have done so greatly. The physical detailing of the aircraft model I think is also excellent. So overall, I think it is a very nice aircraft model to have in one's collection. So yeah, I should definitely have bought this aircraft model years ago, because I really did miss out on something here. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.